All right, guys. Hope you're doing good. Got to talk about Casey Anthony again. But before I do, thank you guys or thank you to all my subs, members, everybody just watch the channel. If you're not a sub and new to the channel, would love to have you. I'm trying to get to 25,000 by the end of the year. Just past 24. So if I can get to 25 by the end of the year, I'd be ecstatic. So if you're new to the channel, would love to have you as a sub. All right, so golly, I just done a video the other day about Casey Anthony, and then I start reading the news, and this pops up. Casey Anthony's parents take a lie detector test about granddaughter CAYLEE's case in an upcoming special, and we all know what happened. You know, Casey Anthony was acquitted of murder in connection with her daughter CAYLEE Anthony's death. So let's see what's going on here. See what's going on. It's very weird how I just done a video about Casey, and then this all of a sudden hits the news. It says an upcoming special from A&E and Lifetime on the death of CAYLEE Anthony features the girl's grandparents, George and Cindy Anthony, taking lie detector tests about the case. The 2-hour special, Casey Anthony's parents, the lie detector test, airing January 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on both A&E and Lifetime, dives into the 2008 case that made international headlines. CAYLEE's death caused a bitter divide between the grandparents and the girl's mother. Casey Anthony, who was charged and later acquitted of the killing in 2011, over the years, each have given different versions of what happened on June 16th, 2008, when CAYLEE was last seen. George and Cindy agreed to take a polygraph test after Casey alleged last year in a 3-part series, Casey Anthony, Where the Truth Lies, on Peacock, that her father, I'll say, done some bad stuff to her and her daughter, and that he was responsible for the child's death. Interesting. Like I said, guys, this whole thing is just this family has got some. This family has got some issues. You know, George, Cindy, and Casey. They've got some issues. They really got some issues. And why they're doing this, since everything's been said and done, I guess George and Cindy's probably wanting to clear their name or something like that. But it just seems like everything having to do with George, Cindy, or Casey involves some kind of special on TV where we all know probably a lot of money's involved. So is this about monetary gain, or is it about clearing your name? Let me know in the comments below. Let me finish reading here, though. Says the real-time responses to the polygraph questions are laid bare in the documentary, along with each spouse's reactions to the other's answers in the lie detector results, states an A&E press release. The polygraph examination was administered by retired FBI Special Agent George Olivo, who has conducted thousands of polygraphs over the last 20 years, the press release said. On December 11, 2008, a meter reader stepped into the woods near Casey Anthony's home as he looked for a place to relieve himself. He kicked a garbage bag and found a skull. The discovery ended a 5-month-long search for CAYLEE Anthony, who was found with duct tape stretched over the jaw of her skull. Also found with her were linens and clothes from her room. Prosecutor Prosecutors charged Casey Anthony with the murder in connection with her death and decided to seek the death penalty. However, in 2011, the woman who became known as the most hated mom in America was acquitted. Casey Anthony's parents, the lie detector test, will simulcast on A&E and Lifetime on Thursday, January 9th, Eastern Standard Time. So again, guys, I mean, I don't know why. It's just probably timing. It's, look, just a coincidence. I just done a video the other day about them, and now this comes out, and they're going to be doing they've done an A&E thing. I mean, do you all believe? Because Casey Anthony is saying that her dad is responsible for CAYLEE's death, or do you think it's just more lies from Casey Anthony? Because remember, Casey Anthony lied throughout this whole ordeal. Remember Megan Boswell? If you're not familiar with the Megan Boswell case, go look her up. She's here in Tennessee. Her trial is still yet to happen. She lied to police also. So do you think with Casey blaming her dad for CAYLEE's death, do you think that's just more lies? Let me know in the comments below. Would love to hear it. A lot of stuff. I mean, she lied and said the nanny, she was with the nanny, all kinds of stuff. And I'll never forget. I think the one thing that will stick out with me when I was following that in the news, because I don't even think I don't know if YouTube was around back then or not. But I was following it, on the news and everything. The one thing that really, really is embedded in my memory about this whole thing is the trunk of the car. How they said, it smelled like death coming out of the trunk of the car. And Casey's dad, George, who has prior law enforcement experience, he knew what death smells like. And he said he knew what that was. He said that was human decomposition. So, and it was Casey's car. So, but again, I really do, guys. I think George, Cindy, and Casey have that's just one dysfunctional, psychologically messed up family. I really do. Cindy was, snapping at George in interviews that they were doing, and saying, "Oh, you're talking too much. You're giving too much information out." Well, nobody forced you to do the interviews. Just weird stuff by the parents, and a lot of lies by the daughter. That's how I could wrap this whole thing up. Weird behavior by the parents and lies by the daughter. That's how I could sum up this whole investigation, this whole case. So let me know what your thoughts are below on this, special coming out where, the parents take a lie detector test. Apparently Casey Anthony is claiming that her dad is the one who took the life of little CAYLEE Anthony. So drop the comments below, and I'll go in and read them and try to get back to as many as you can. And appreciate it again. If you're not a sub, we'd love to have you as a sub. And I'll see you guys on the next video.